some of them are very shocking stories. Can you teach us, how do you receive a shocking story in a professional yet compassionate way? There, like, you go too far on one side, super professional, you can come off as cold, like their story doesn't even affect you, and you're like, okay, great, let's process it. And they're like, what? I just bore my soul to you? And you're just like, yep, whatever, hear it all the time. But you go too compassionate and they share a story with you and you are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And now their client feels like they have to comfort you because you're so affected by their story. Like, what do we do? How do you sit when someone says something to you and it's so hurtful, so shocking, you can't believe they went through it? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, great question. And again, part of this is my training. So I had educational training on this. Now I've had a lot of experience. I have been out of graduate school since 2009. So that's a long time ago. So now it's just life experience. But here's the thing, Laura, is like anyone and every one of us is capable of having either something horrific happen or us do something horrific. And the moment we think we're not, watch out, because it will happen or something close to it will happen. So we don't sit in the seat of judgment. And so as somebody's telling me this or something big, and I oftentimes will sit back. Nonverbals are your friend in that moment. You're holding your face, your facials, but you're nodding, right? You're showing that you're listening. I might even take a deep breath, like not like, so it's like this big dramatic thing, but I will be like, and just kind of gather myself. And just, again, that pause. Sometimes I think we have TikTok and we have Reels and all these things where it's just fast moving. On to the next, on to the next, on to the next. The thing that makes us different from TikTok and Reels and AI is we actually have souls. And what that means is there is a connection right there in that space and that physical proximity that you get to kind of show that you're human. And so you just kind of sit and don't rush it and you hold it for a second. Oftentimes if I think it's so big and there's a little bit of resistance, like I had this big thing and it was just a long time ago and I don't really talk about it much, I'll say, yet they mentioned it in therapy, right? So they want to talk about it. Maybe their subconscious wants to talk about it, but their conscious is like, I'm good. Okay. So oftentimes a question a phrase I'll say is,